there's no doubt that bartenders have mad skills. They make delicious drinks. But what if you feel like having a cocktail at home? Well, it turns out many of the classic cocktails are actually pretty simple to make. Most of them have just 3 ingredients. So I'm going to show you how to make 4 classic cocktails. Just try not to judge my bartending skills too harshly. So the first drink I'm going to show you is a daiquiri. Now, I know what you're thinking because I thought the same thing. You're imagining this frozen slushy of a drink with strawberries on it, and you're sipping it on a beach somewhere, and it's lovely and nice, and that is a variation of a daiquiri, but the classic one only has 3 ingredients: white rum, lime juice, and simple syrup. Now, simple syrup I know might not be in most people's homes, but like its name implies, it's very simple to make. You put 1 cup of water to 1 cup of sugar, you heat it up and dissolve the sugar in the water, and voila, you have simple syrup. So we're gonna start off by putting a couple of ice cubes into our shaker, and then we're going to start with our cheap ingredients first. That way, if you mess up, it's no big deal. So we're gonna put in a 1/2 ounce of simple syrup, and then you need to do a full ounce of lime juice, and then you need 1.5 ounces of white rum. You're gonna hold one finger on top so it doesn't come flying off, and then you're gonna shake it. You can tell you're done when you start getting this frost all over it. That means that it's thoroughly chilled. Now, I don't know what glass you're supposed to serve this in, but I'm gonna serve it in a jam jar because they don't break. They're really great. And there you have a daiquiri. The next drink we're going to make is the classic Vodka Martini. So for that, you're going to need vodka, vermouth, bitters, which are technically optional, and a twist of lemon. We're gonna put a couple ice cubes in the shaker, 2 dashes of bitters. So I'm gonna guess what a dash is. I read it online, it said like 6 to 8 drops. Oh, it comes out in little drops. 1, 2, 3. Those are less than drops. I'm gonna say that's enough dashes. Next is a 1/2 ounce of vermouth, 1.5 ounces of vodka, and shake. All right, and we're going to strain it into your glass. Now, I don't have a martini glass, so I'm gonna use a wine glass instead, because why not? So now we're going to attempt to do a twist of lemon. So you're supposed to hold the lemon in your hand, you're supposed to get a paring knife, you're supposed to just gently cut into it, and then just kind of follow it around, it says. All right, and there you go, a vodka martini. This next drink we're going to make is one of my favorites. It's a classic whiskey sour. For this, you need whiskey, preferably a bourbon, lemon juice, simple syrup, and an egg. Yep, you're gonna need an egg for this one. We're gonna use the egg whites and froth it up. It adds a really nice texture to this drink. We're gonna crack our egg, and you wanna get just the white in your shaker. Gonna put this on, and then you're gonna shake it just to agitate the egg white. So there it is, nice and frothy. That's exactly how you want it to look. Now we're gonna drop a couple of ice cubes into it, 1/2 ounce of simple syrup, 1/2 ounce lemon juice, and then we're gonna put 2 ounces of bourbon. And you will see that all that frothy goodness nicely floats to the top, and it's a delicious whiskey sour. The final drink we're going to make is called a gimlet, and I know what you're thinking. Who drinks a gimlet anymore? Isn't that an old-fashioned drink? Well, actually, I did, accidentally one night. I kind of just combined these ingredients and looked it up. I guess it's called a gimlet. It has gin, simple syrup, and lime in it. And we're gonna start off by putting in some ice, 1/2 ounce of simple syrup, 1/2 ounce of lime juice, and then 1.5 ounces of gin. And serve with a lime wedge. And there you have it, 4 classic cocktails with 4 or less ingredients.